All right, let's do this thing, Bourbon Quest. Haha. It's your host, Bourbon Steve, on another edition here on Bourbon Quest. So, happy National Prohibition Repeal Day! Hell yeah! December the 5th. This is December the 5th, 2022. Next year will be 90 years. So today is 89 years since Prohibition was lifted on December the 5th, 1933. It's the 89th anniversary. Next year will mark 90 years. Hopefully we get something special for 90 years since Prohibition. Well, since it is, this is going to be Remus Repeal Reserve. It's 100 proof. I'm not going to go through the 5 blends, but you can go back and watch my other videos when I did Remus Repeal Reserve. This is batch 5, and which has gotten a lot of acclaim. I still think batch batch 3. Is that right? Yeah, batch 3 was my favorite. I'm pretty sure. Sometimes I get those confused because I know it's batch 3 for Bardstown Discovery. I also think it's batch 3 for the Remus Repeal. Although a lot of people did like batch 5, and I do think batch 5 was still good, or really great for that matter. But my all-time favorite is still batch 3. But yeah, so on the back of the bottle you got December the 5th, 1933. With this being National Prohibition Repeal Day. Prohibition was repealed in the United States with the passage of the 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution. To commemorate this milestone, we created Remus Repeal Reserve. This 2021, so this is last year's, yeah, right, yeah. This 2021 limited edition bourbon leads with dried fruit, rich caramel, maple syrup, toasted or roasted nuts, and leather. The beginning includes rich toffee with vanilla, followed by chocolate, glazed nuts, and oak. The finish offers candied fruit, caramel, baking spice, and a lingering oaky rye spice. In short, Remus Repeal Reserve is the best we make. Or as George Remus himself might have said, some damn fine giggly water. Haha, enjoy. What do you think, Q? Alright, we're about to. I hadn't had this one. Well, I actually did have it not too long ago. Yeah, gummit. Alright, so there you go. Man, yeah, you get that rye spice. You do get that caramel. Yeah, you do get those roasted nuts. A little bit like, comes off a little bit of a like campfire smoke on it too. Maybe that's the roasted nuts, caramel. Touch of oatmeal. Alright, cheers, Bourbon Quest. I love that. It's like really sweet on the front, and then great mouthfeel, good viscosity, and then it gets into a little bit of that baking spice and rye spice, followed by caramel, toffee. You do get some of that roasted nut in there. Again, some of that campfire smoke. I mean, I understand why people really love batch 5. It's delicious. Better than batch 6. Yeah, more of that rye spice on the nose now. But you get that, those roasted nuts really come through. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Oh man. Yeah, that rye and baking spice come through on the front, and then this time more on the front, and then more of the bourbon, caramel, vanilla, toffee leading on the back end. Kind of works its way around. But spectacular, delicious, 100 proof. Drink's a little higher than that, I believe. But damn good bottle. And some damn fine giggly water, as George Remus would say. But yeah, we're gonna make this short and sweet. Go ahead and, if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to ramp up to 600. Let's get there sooner than later by subscribing, and then do yourself a favor, ring that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest. Just like today's video, this is right in the middle, or right at the beginning of us doing the Advent calendar. But with it being National Prohibition Repeal Day, we weren't going to miss that opportunity to have another drink of whiskey. I'm just glad I was born when I was. Not, I mean, can you imagine living through, like in Tennessee, which is where I'm at, Knoxville, Tennessee. Prohibition hit Tennessee in 1911, and obviously didn't get repealed nationally till 1933. So that's, man, 20 years. Even if you were, well, it's drinking age, let's just say, I know drinking age was earlier, like 18, maybe even earlier than that back then, I'm not sure. But even if it was 21, can you imagine if you turned 21 in Tennessee in 1911 and then had to wait another 22 years, so at that point you're 43 years old before you can have your legal first sip of whiskey? That's crazy. Alright, let me know what you think. If you've had the Remus Repeal, what's your favorite batch? Mine's 3. A lot of people proclaim 5 as their favorite. The latest batch, 6, is not as good as either one of those in my opinion. I think for most people it's going to be batch 3 or batch 5. Let me know what you think. So yeah, after you subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, leave a comment, and then smash that like button. Helps the YouTube algorithms. And remember, cheers, Bourbon Quest, to you here on National Prohibition Repeal Day. What a glorious moment in history. Haha. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. And there'll be more opportunities to support the channel more so in the future. It's just a matter of getting around to it. But we'll be doing, hopefully after the first year, some more stuff with Patreon and so forth, as I try and wrap my hands around that. So listen, we're always going to put out more content than anybody that I'm aware of. And love your comments, love your suggestions, love your feedback, and love you. And just remember, as always, that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha, that's a wrap, yo. Ring that bell, because there's a couple more things that are going to pop up, I think, between now and Christmas. At least I hope so. Don't you, Q? Alright, that's a wrap. We'll see you next time, right here on Bourbon Quest. Haha. Cheers, baby.